OnlyFans and psychological warfare. So I think he was mostly joking. But I was watching some Turkey Tom, Dark Tom videos, and there was an OnlyFans girl on there, and he kept referring to what she was up to as psychological warfare, and it got me thinking about a couple different myths. You know, we've got the siren mythos. You've got the story of Cleopatra, which is not even necessarily a myth. That's more based in reality. Marilyn Monroe is another good example of a siren within our culture that was a real siren. Da Ji, if we look at China's history, and Shu Shui, are some of a couple different examples throughout Chinese history. Some of it might be more mythological, some of it might be more based in reality, but these are all stories about women with seductress powers, for lack of a better word, that men caved to and were ruined one way or another. And in the case of China, one of those stories was about a woman who was part of a neighboring country that was at odds with part of China, and their way of taking down the province was to train a young woman in all of the arts of seduction and to gift her over to the king of this other country as like a peace offering. And then she just slowly ruined the man by pulling him into all of her affairs, whether it be having a lake made out of wine or a forest made out of meat, and torturing the people, just absolutely obliterating the state from the inside out. And it also got me thinking about a book I had read called Supergene, in which there was a character pretty later on who was a shapeshifter. She could become whatever you wanted, and she was trying to seduce the main character, and the main character ended up pretending to be seduced, and in the final moment when she thought she had him, he used the element of surprise to overcome the situation. And in all honesty, in this case, the character was actually weaker than the shapeshifter, and it was only this element of surprise that allowed him to win. It was her own hubris, it was the fact that she couldn't believe her charm could fail that ended up leading to her downfall. And so, men, it is very possible that there's some psychological warfare going on right now, psyops if you want to call it. And the only way you're going to overcome these psyops is not by stopping the psyops, it's by being strong enough to resist the psyop. So know that we've had countless times in history where sirens have appeared. They have been an issue. And men, what is it we're told to do in the siren mythos? We're told to block off our hearing and focus on the goal at hand. So I urge you to learn how to focus on the goal at hand despite the pull of the siren. Good luck, soldiers.